Hello viewers, Experience Speaks. From my over 40 years of experience in owning cars of various makes and models, I have prepared a comprehensive checklist of pre-delivery inspection for the reference of new car buyers. I am confident that by religiously following the checklist, new car buyer can ensure that their new car brings joy and happiness and prevents ruining of the ownership experience. For sure, he will not find himself in the list of unfortunate users. A scrupulous pre-delivery inspection by the new buyer can prevent him from future hassles and loss of time, money and energy. It is extremely important to note that the pre-dispatch inspection is to be done prior to registration of the vehicle. Please note that if a registered vehicle is found to be with defects after this pre-delivery inspection, it cannot be replaced either by the dealer or by the manufacturer. In the owner's own interest, never agree to dealer's suggestion that the defects found in the pre-delivery inspection by the buyer would be taken care of later during the service. Top on the checklist is the VIN, Vehicle Identification Number, which is unique to every vehicle manufactured in this world. This VIN number contains the month of manufacture, the new vehicle being purchased should not be more than 3 months old. Refuse to take delivery of any vehicle which is more than 3 months old. The reason is there is a great chance that the tires would have developed cracks. Rubber of the tire would have hardened because of weathering. As the vehicle was standing in a yard, it could be an open yard. Because of dust, moisture, rain, many parts would have rusted. Most important is the engine oil, deterioration of engine oil. With time, the engine oil properties deteriorate. Please note, do not accept any vehicle which is older than 3 months, even if it is available on discount. Start checking the exterior of the vehicle. By exterior, I mean to say the paint for defects, which could be scratches, which could come during the time of transportation of the vehicle, any kind of dent, fading of the new paint, Open all doors, including the bonnet and the boot door. Check them if they close properly with a thud. Also, check the fuel lid, whether it is operating correctly or not. If possible, check the undercarriage. By undercarriage, I mean to say the bottom of the vehicle for any kind of damage, rusting, or any loose wire or loose part hanging from the undercarriage. While checking the exterior of the car or the vehicle being bought, check the alignment of all the doors. There should not be any kind of excessive gap or misalignment. Check the four wheels, tires. The tires should be of same make and from the same lot and month of manufacturing. Every tire which is manufactured has the month of manufacturing embossed on its sidewall. Please take out time to check the spare wheel also. For checking the spare wheel, please take it out from the boot and see whether it is properly inflated or not. I have myself experienced, I did not check the spare wheel when I was buying a new car. After 3 months, I found that the spare wheel was cut, and it took me lot of time and pain and energy to get it replaced from the manufacturer by convincing him that I did not check the spare wheel at the time of taking the delivery. After thoroughly checking the exterior and being convinced that it is okay, proceed to the interior. All new cars have plastic covers on the seat. Please remove them. Ask the dealer to remove the plastic cover. Check carefully all seats for any kind of dirt mark. It could be a grease mark. Check for any kind of cut, tearing, weaving defect. Check the movement of the seats. The movement could be taking it forward, taking it back, or it could be up and down. Whatever movement your vehicle has, please check. Check all the panels, dashboard panels, side panels, for any kind of misalignment, misfitment, any kind of scratch, tearing, crack. Check the door lock levers for their functioning. Check the steering wheel for its tilt and telescopic function. Check the IVRM or the rear view mirror. It should not have any kind of permanent marks. Besides all this, you should carefully check the roof liner for any kind of sagging, dirt marks. Check the cabin lights, whether they switch on and switch off properly. Switch on the engine, let it idle, hear any kind of extra noise if it is there. Check all the electrical parts and accessories. You may have a wireless charger, you may have a cigarette lighter, you have an infotainment system. Please take out time to check each and every accessory fitted in the vehicle. From my experience, electricals and accessories may have a problem, so it is important to point it out at this stage itself. Check the functioning of the front wiper, rear wiper, and check the alignment of the wiper washer fluid. Invariably, the alignment of the wiper washer liquid would be bad. It would be spraying water above the windscreen or probably on the side. You have to get it adjusted before you take the delivery. Switch on the air conditioning. Check the cooling in the idle condition, because when the engine is idling, the RPM of the compressor is at the minimum. So there is a great chance that in case the air conditioning is defective, or if the coolant levels are low, the cooling would be subnormal. Need to point it out now. After ensuring that interiors of the new vehicle are in perfect condition and all the electricals are operational, all the bulbs are glowing, whether headlight, fog light, tail light, brake light, reverse light, indicator light, all should be functional. Then proceed to the engine of the new vehicle. Open the bonnet, check the level of various fluids and oil. It could be brake oil, coolant, engine oil, wiper washer fluid. Pull out the dipstick and check the level of the engine oil and condition of the engine oil. It should be yellow, clear yellow. It should not be dirty. It is very, very important because this is the indicator of health of your engine. It is something like blood scanning of a human being. An ailing human being will have blood report which would be deviating from the standard levels. Similarly, the engine oil indicates the health of the engine. It should not be very liquidy, it should be viscous, it should be clear, and it should be maintaining its level. After having checked the vehicle externally and internally, it is time to take a test drive. The dealer cannot refuse you. At this stage, it is important to note the odometer reading. Any vehicle which is driven more than 100 kilometers, you can bring to the notice of the dealer. When you are buying a new vehicle, it has been transported on a truck. These days, or gone are the days when the cars used to get driven from Calcutta, when the ambassador used to sell in this country, or Fiat from Mumbai. So the meter reading used to be 1200 kilometers or 1600 kilometers. During test drive, take the vehicle on a rough patch, check for any kind of door rattling or any kind of extraneous sound, bring it to the notice of the dealer. Preferably test drive with 5 passengers to load the engine and see its performance. During test drive, check the alignment of the vehicle, leave the steering wheel and check for any kind of side pull. Do not take delivery of any vehicle which is misaligned, because it is very difficult later on to align a misaligned vehicle. It could be a chassis problem, it could be a camber problem, a problem which is not rectifiable. During your test drive, your air conditioning should be on, and you have to ensure that you check during the test drive shifting of all the gears. Do not test drive only in first, second or third gear. In case you have a 6-speed gearbox, you should be using or checking the performance of the vehicle on the 6th gear also. If your new vehicle checks okay on these parameters, take the delivery of the vehicle. The first thing which you need to do after taking delivery is you have to fill the recommended fuel. Recommended fuel for any vehicle is written on the fuel lid. After fueling the vehicle, check the air pressure. Invariably, when a new car comes from the company, the tires are overinflated. There is a reason behind this. The reason is, since the car is going to stand in the yard or at the dealer point for a couple of days, an underinflated tire could lead to a crack. So, it is important that in your newly purchased vehicle, you have proper recommended inflation. Enjoy your new vehicle. Wish you happy motoring.